Singapore companies are now back into expansion mode and many have their eyes on overseas markets. IE Singapore says goods exported by Singapore-based firms rose 22% to $479 billion for the whole of last year. Services provided in overseas projects also grew 15% to $111 billion in the first 9 months of 2010. While overseas direct investments rose 2.5 times to $15 billion in the first 3 quarters last year.
Some companies have done it very well. They have found the right formula to go overseas in terms of both financing, in terms of the business model, and in terms of finding the right partners.
IE Singapore says it extended grants, financing and tax incentives to about 8,000 companies last year and approved $1.4 billion in loans and $72 million in grants. IE Singapore says it will continue exploring opportunities in China, India, Latin America, Middle East, Russia and Africa this year, and work with trade associations to give more companies overseas exposure. Experts say the opportunities will be aplenty, and one of these is in commodities.
The opportunity for Singapore companies is around building services related to commodities. We cannot, make coal mines, but we can create Singapore-based contracts which are acceptable across Asia. We can become the arbitration center for Asia.
Standard Chartered says it expects Singapore businesses to benefit from a global super cycle or a long and sustained period of high growth in the next 2 decades.